My child, know that this precise instant in your journey holds deep purpose. I guided you to this very point. This is more than comforting words. It is a divinely appointed period, a time I set apart before time began, now unfolding in your daily existence. Your days are precious. This stretch holds immense meaning. Let go of your worries, my beloved, and choose to move ahead. I witnessed your quiet struggles, my precious one. I saw the hidden worries that weighed on your spirit, the doubts that dimmed your hope, and a deep tiredness that rest could not touch. But I saw when your strength was nearly gone, my cherished one. My heart moved for you, and I acted without delay. I paused all else in my vast domain to reach you. You, whose essence I knew before the world began, whom others might dismiss, but whom I have called by name. My child, what you went through was not random trouble. It was a test with a clear design. The very truth I placed within you always draws resistance. I felt your inner trembling, my child, the unspoken plea, the profound pain in your soul, though your physical self found repose. I perceived every detail before a single tear formed. I understood your grief. The softest murmur from your spirit spoke to me more clearly than any shout. While others saw you withdrawing, my beloved, I knew you were engaged in an inner conflict, facing down opposition. Your foe comprehended the immense worth of the truth within you. This is why obstacles appeared so swiftly, so relentlessly, and with such clear aim. Emotional pressure, burdens on your resources, a strange exhaustion, and paths that seemed open suddenly blocked. None of this happened by accident, my child. It was a calculated effort to halt your progress. Yet my grace surrounded you. I never promised you would bypass difficulties, my precious one, but I guaranteed your passage through them. And what aimed to shatter your spirit, I employed to awaken you. For your life's journey had arrived at a pivotal moment. You stood at the edge of a decision that seemed minor on the surface, yet held vast consequences in the spiritual realm, an acceptance of falsehood, a quietness when I sought your voice, a small concession that would have ushered in deep darkness. Nevertheless, I stepped in. I did not send a grand display or speak from the heavens, the unexpected stirring within you, my cherished one, the emptiness found in what previously brought you joy, the rising inner certainty that something crucial, urgent, and sacred is at hand. These are my signals. I have altered the usual course of circumstances around you, my child. Your connections to others feel changed. People seem distant or unusually absorbed. You feel a restlessness or shed tears without knowing why. This happens because the unseen world has shifted. You are sensing my immediate presence, my precious one, and your bodily perception is now aligning with the truths your spirit has long held. At this very moment I show myself to you, my child, not only when you are strong, but especially when you are about to give up. I let you come to the very brink, and instead of letting you fall, I hold you steady. This is where you are now, my beloved child, held between falling apart and moving forward, upheld by my deep care. You are close to straying from your life's true path, from your hope, from the course that previously illuminated your soul. Perhaps you persuaded yourself this was correct, or a sign of progress. Yet deep inside, you knew it was a surrender, born not of peace, but of profound exhaustion. Therefore, I did not offer mere sympathy, my child. I sent you strength, for you were close to giving way. Had you given in, it would have taken immense effort to recover what would have been so quickly lost. Do not lessen the magnitude of your victory, my beloved. Do not pretend it was easy. You faced deep sadness while holding on to my words. You battled against hopelessness with only a faint glimmer of belief. and still you stand. You are here, breathing, aware, alive in your spirit. That is not weakness, my precious one. That is fortitude. That is my protective hand. I do not uphold what I mean to discard. I preserve only what serves my plan. You were not meant to break apart, my child. You were destined to find your true position, and this time offers precisely that. Not perfection nor false joy, but a divine order, one that calms your spirit, aligns your thoughts with what is true, and moves your purpose forward. Mistaken ideas that you are behind, unworthy, or have missed your chance, each one is being uprooted and replaced by how I see you. You are perfectly in step with my timing, my beloved. You were always marked as special. What I begin, I see through to the end. This is not about momentary thrill, my child. This is about sacredness, a quality that might require you to release ease, yet unveils your complete being. Your continued existence is because of your lasting designation as unique, my beloved, and my intentions for those I have chosen do not change. This holds true even when you feel weak, and especially then. You did not shatter because I arrived at the right moment. Not a faded reflection of your identity, my cherished child, not the labels others have given you, but the designation I uttered for you in the spiritual dimension, the one proclaimed before your physical form was shaped, that defines your genuine self. For this is not merely an assault on your future journey, it is an attack on your very core. Your adversary's main plan was not just to slow your progress, my child. It was to hide your true essence, to make you forget who you truly are, to cover you with descriptions like broken, unmotivated, inadequate, disregarded. Yet those words were never meant for you, your sacred standing, your divine purpose, your original design. In my domain, there is no uncertainty, there is absolute precision. And when I act, I do so fully. You are not just one among many when I move to help you, my beloved one. You are the specific one, not merely a number, not simply another spirit facing trouble, but the one carrying an essence within that is too precious to be lost. My child, this time is more than simple comfort. It is about recalling. You are being reconnected with the reality that was evident in my presence long before you perceived it. I have summoned you. I understand you completely. Your foe worked tirelessly to shift your attention, my child. He sought to stop you from seeing your true self. He wanted to prevent you from remembering. For the moment you do, you move forward with fresh energy. You begin to walk with certainty. Your prayers reach me with greater clarity. Your thanks become a firm declaration. My precious child, that quiet time you spent feeling so alone, know that it was not by chance. It was exactly when I began to unfold this new path for you. Understand, my beloved, my involvement in your journey extends beyond simply repairing what has been damaged. This very instant, this shift you feel is happening precisely as I planned. You have sensed a deep knowing within you, my child, a quiet certainty that echoes something eternal. This isn't a fresh discovery, but a fundamental truth I planted in your spirit, now stirring to life. My guidance for this season of your life is unmistakable, my cherished one. It is not a far-off pledge, but a clear instruction for today. I observe your present course and what awaits you. There is no question in my leading. I am guiding you onward. Here is a crucial insight. My direction awaits your wholehearted acceptance, my beloved child. Not merely words of agreement, but a complete harmony of your inner self. Once your spirit quietly affirms, I am prepared, then the next stage of your life's calling will reveal itself. Until that point, you are poised, yet your own decision holds back further progress. I respect the paths you choose, my precious one. Still, I am now shining a light within your heart, so that its deepest desires may at last come into accord with my will. This is not force. It is simply how I care for you. You have felt this truth before. Understand the profound importance of this, my child. It is not solely for your own peace or ease, but for countless others whose journeys are linked to your readiness to follow my lead. When one I have set apart like you moves forward with conviction, heavy weights that constrain others begin to lift. Obstacles vanish. The way ahead shifts for those who will follow, and the opposing force grasps this reality. That is why the resistance you met grew stronger as you drew near to this insight, my beloved child. The shadow's pressure increases when my light shines brighter. But today, clarity triumphs, honesty triumphs, your true self triumphs. You triumph. You do not need to grasp every single aspect. Simply take one step forward. Simply respond to my guidance this one time. You were never truly by yourself, my child. Even in moments of uncertainty, even when you judged yourself harshly, I stayed near. For I do not forsake those I have called when they encounter hardships. I remain. I stand with them. I extend my aid. I am leading you back to the essence of who I made you to be. I am offering a fresh path for you to walk boldly into your future. This is not merely a brief encouragement. It is a full restoration. A cunning impediment was placed along your way, my beloved one. It did not seem dangerous. It was not openly hostile. Instead, it was artfully concealed, precisely designed, and uniquely suited to you. It appeared easy. It felt like calm. It even offered itself as plain satisfaction. Yet, in the spiritual dimension, this was a snare, a deceptive enticement meant to draw you from your path, located precisely at your most sensitive point. The Dark One does not expend energy on those already wandering aimlessly. He concentrates on those I have selected, those I have summoned, the ones appointed to bring release to others. This is exactly why the challenges you faced felt so intimate. Because they were, my child. Every plot against you was shaped with an awareness of the individual I fashioned you to be. What once seemed random now shows itself as intentional design, recurring difficulties, connections purposefully hindered, times of delay that wore down your expectation. All this was arranged by a foe who dreaded what would happen if you ever truly understood the profound nature of your being as I made you. But I was not idle. While shadow sought your ruin, I was preparing a different outcome. And this very instant, this communication, this specific point on your journey, my cherished one, is more than a mere feeling of solace. It is release. Your deepest self was the focus of attack. Not due to any weakness on your part, but because your awakening would cause a profound change in my spiritual domain, and the enemy grasps something many of my people frequently overlook. An individual I have chosen, advancing with clear intent, represents a powerful challenge. A challenge to existing structures, a challenge to extended limitations, a challenge to circumstances that have endured for a great while. This is why you faced more than simple allurements. It was not just hardship, but deceptive claims crafted to cause you to doubt whether you had truly perceived my leading. Yet, even when discouragement blurred your perception, I never stopped communicating. Certain falsehoods must be transcended before deeper spiritual realities can be truly comprehended. You have now passed beyond one such trick. You persevered, not by your own strength, but because my favor was greater. And that favor continues to work. It did not just bring you through peril. It is now leading you onto the very path I intended for you. This is why you have felt an unease inside, my cherished one. You have tried to return to old habits. You have sought to accept a simple existence, but something within you prevents you from staying still. That is not merely your own discomfort. It is my resolute will. I will not permit you to simply settle for what I called you to transcend. I do not provide incomplete rescue. I send my help to thoroughly undo the harm. That is exactly what is happening in this moment. The trap meant to engulf you is now becoming a witness. The very thing planned for your downfall now stands as evidence that you were shielded for a higher calling. You might have thought your struggles showed frailty, my child, but in reality you were singled out because of the strength residing within you. The enemy does not trouble himself with emptiness. He attacks what bears my very nature, and you, my beloved one, bear a deep portion of it, even if you do not yet entirely perceive it. Right where you are standing now, my child, something is being undone in the unseen realm. Harmful pronouncements spoken over you, barriers arising from envy, doubts sown by old wounds. All of it is being dissolved, and not because you merited it, but because I stepped in, because I determined this would not be your conclusion, but your new beginning. You are not past being made whole, my child. You are being refreshed in ways that will astonish you. And what comes next will be entirely unlike what you have suffered. The trial was not meant to leave a permanent mark. It came to purify you, to uncover the profound value found only through difficulty. You have seen flashes of the capability dwelling within you. Times of distinct purpose, moments of sharp insight, sudden understandings that did not come from outside influences. These were not random occurrences, they were proof. Proof that you are destined to initiate transformation. And that is exactly why the trap was laid, to quiet you before you could truly speak your truth, to hold you back before you could walk in genuine freedom. There were whispers meant to obscure the truth of your origin, to make you question the very declarations I placed upon you at your beginning. Yet, those attempts have failed, my beloved. From their very defeat, a deeper understanding of who you truly are is now rising. You are being brought back to your core, guided afresh. A new freedom is yours. The quiet deceptions that suggested you were merely ordinary no longer hold sway. You were never meant to be defined by what is common. This profound realization is now unfolding within you, like a quiet dawn. In this stillness, my precious one, a significant shift is taking place deep inside you. This is not a fleeting emotion or a temporary experience. This transformation reaches into the very core of your being. Your spirit is aligning with its intended course. The knowing within you is being refreshed. A calm power is taking root, independent of any visible effort from you. When one I have called endures what appears to be a difficult trial, the very place where unease once settled becomes a hallowed space. Permit your innermost being to articulate what common language cannot fully convey. Open your heart to receive what is real, even if your mind is still processing it. The darkness could not consume you, my beloved, because my radiance always pierced through it. You never truly descended into despair, for I was already present there with you. Beyond what your eyes can perceive, my child, events have been unfolding in ways you couldn't grasp. What seemed like a pause in your progression was in fact a hidden work taking place. What felt like a reduction in speed was actually my careful arrangement of every detail. Each route that became unavailable, every query that went unanswered, every connection that altered unexpectedly, none of these happened by chance. They were all part of a specific season I had appointed, and this precise season is what I have held for you, my cherished child. This appointed time is not meant to cause worry, but to reveal a doorway now opening. It is a unique point in the unseen realm where my reality and your being meet for decisive movement. Time is not escaping you, my beloved. Instead, you are being drawn deeply into its essence, into my flawless timing, into the exact position where you belong, into the vibrant flow of my presence within you. The periods I have set aside carry profound significance. You feel it within you, as if what is timeless is touching this very instant. That is exactly what is happening now. I do not dictate your decisions, my child, but my presence softly surrounds your doubts. This is truly occurring in this very now. You may not observe it with your physical senses, but the very atmosphere around you has shifted. Where bewilderment once resided, understanding is now forming. The elements that felt disordered are now beginning to arrange themselves before you, my child. Why this particular juncture? Because something profound within you is ready. Not your external efforts or your physical vigor, but the very core of your identity. Even if your physical frame feels weary, your inner self remains watchful. While your mind may still question how, your heart already confirms what is true. You were shaped for this precise period, and this period is now harmonizing with the deep affirmation within you. This is more than a mere indication, my precious one. It is authentic strength I have placed inside you. It is might from me, spoken over your entire existence long before you became aware of it. And this vigor becomes alive through your decisions, your reactions, and your inner acceptance. This is a time when embracing what is real unlocks what has been reserved for you beyond any reluctance. This is the instant your confidence becomes visible, my child. No more keeping to the shadows, no more drawing back. The period of silence has concluded. The moment for me to listen to your voice has arrived. And if these clear statements have stirred something within you, if you perceive a gentle shift and a comforting presence in your deepest core, then stay here with me, my beloved one. Such words are more than simple ideas. They are distinct moments I create for you. It is insight from me that points to profound shifts on your journey with me. For this is not a solitary communication. It is a segment of a path we share, and you are not intended to walk it by yourself, my child. You always sensed a deeper purpose, my child, even when you lacked the words to explain it, even when others couldn't grasp it. Something lived within you, something precious that would not fade, a lasting expectation, a quiet assurance that remained. You bore a certain weight, one you could neither identify nor release. That sensation of carrying a burden was not meant to overwhelm you, my beloved. It was a pledge kept safe until its appointed time. And now that pledge is beginning to awaken. The falsehoods intended to restrict you have been exposed. Deception no longer holds sway, and this very instant remains, ready for you. I do not require you to achieve anything for me, my child, but I truly request that you be entirely with me. What you have experienced does not determine your identity. You are not the story hardship told about you. You are exactly who I proclaim you to be. And now you are starting to recognize your authentic self. Through my perspective, my cherished one. My beloved, your devoted attention to this message honors me. You have sought truth, and your heart has always yearned for alignment with my will. As one who has followed this far, you know the quiet stirring within you is not by chance. It is my voice, echoing the sacred purpose I placed within your spirit from the beginning. Now I call you to a deeper response. Let this message resonate again in the quiet places of your being. This is your assignment, to embrace the truth of your identity, the strength I have given you, and the new path I have revealed for when you step fully into who I have called you to be. Peace will settle upon you, and your purpose will become clear. This is the breakthrough your spirit has longed for, my precious one. Understand, your journey is not for you alone. Your readiness to move forward, your willingness to express your heart's agreement with this message, will lift burdens from countless others. Your strength becomes a light for those who walk behind you. Join my faithful remnant, those who truly hear and respond, and add your testimony to this message. Share this message with those who need to hear, for their freedom is linked to your own. Return for deeper understanding, my cherished one. Receive the next message I have prepared for you, for my guidance continues, unfolding perfectly in its time.